Hello everyone, welcome on back. Straight back into it, welcome back. Hope you've had a good day, and today is stream number 86 of Regular Royalty here at Real Betis. We're going to kick off the 12th season of the Save, our third full one here at Betis, where of course we're going to look to hold on to both the Liga and the Champions League. And today, hopefully win a Super Cup. All we've got to do is beat Tottenham. And we legitimately signed their goalkeeper yesterday, so it should be easier than it would have been. But welcome and hope you're all doing well. I was going to do Fantasy FM, but it's being updated, so we're going to have to wait till the weekend for that. If you're around and like the Fantasy FM, let me know if you want like a season or a stream by stream, because I do stream earlier on the weekends, 3 p.m. New Zealand time, which isn't as good for you guys in the UK, obviously. So yeah, but we'll get back into Fantasy FM on the weekend, but not available tonight. And to be fair, we've still got quite a few friendlies to get through, which, yeah, we won't get through many games. If we do get through games, though, they could be quite tasty. Super Cup, obviously. Want to win that before we take on Levante to open our season. That should be 3 points. Then Real Madrid and Barca. So it's a bit of a fire start, you have to say. They're going to be put under pressure early. If we get through that, that'll be quite nice. Because after that, then we're going to pick up points for fun, you'd like to think. Maybe Atletico Madrid in October, but it's very early, important games, which does suit when the Champions League does eventually kick off as well. But yeah, so we got our fixtures. We made a couple of transfers last night. Let me find the right tab. This one here. We sold Carlos Santos to Chelsea for 33 million, a 12.5 profit. He was 33 in the last year of his contract. All the frees. Actually, a couple of really good seasons here. I thought he was going a bit worse than he was. Was prone to a couple of shockers, but did a pretty good job. Goes to Chelsea to be the domestic cup goalkeeper, the former Spurs man. And in terms of the ins, we bought a couple in, and Junwoo Jin from Spurs. So going to Spurs again. I think overall this was 85 million. 70 up front though. Wonder kid goalkeeper from South Korea. He will be, he's going to be the business. I really hope he's going to do a good job. Because we have played quite a bit for him at 19 years old. And Preben Eriksson, who I thought had a 70 million release clauses, it turned out we got him cheaper than that. He is a right back, so we're going to play Gigamyan's left back this season. But yeah, he looks quite good. Not quite as good star rating wise as I thought he might be, but he's still going to be very good at 20 years old. So a couple of wonder kids were brought in there. Yeah, really good players. I think we might have got him a little bit cheap, but to be fair, those ratings in the Eredivisie aren't the hottest, but he does look the business. So what that's done to our team, changed it goalkeeper, right back, and kind of left back. Otherwise, though, we're going to rock the same team that picked up the Champions League, the Liga double last season. Of course, the year before that, we also went invincible in the Liga and won the Europa League. A couple of players I would like to still get rid of. Vitek is apparently wanted by all these clubs. He's turned down a couple of moves so far, though. He's in the final year of his contract, so we'll see what we can do there. And Molina is in a similar boat. Not actually in the final year of his contract, but just a bit average. So we'll see. He is wanted by a couple. I actually thought he had... Someone does a burnout outside. It doesn't usually happen down the street. I actually thought he was in the last year of his contract. He's not, so that's maybe not quite as urgent, that one, but we did get the extra wing back in, so you never know. But yeah, we'll get stuck into the start of the season and through the rest of this transfer window, because that Santos sale, we have actually got quite a bit of coin still, near 50 million. I did forget to do this, actually. I was very busy at work today. Right, we'll do an early test here. Please work, FM. What I want to do is just do it through this, because it's a lot easier. So add to shortlist. No! Why haven't you fixed it, SI? That's... Ugh. I don't want to do it this way, and you're making me, and it's freaking annoying. Stop it, I don't like it. It's like you're bullying me at kindergarten or something. How have they not done that? Dead set. Ridiculous. Right, we'll burn through this and I'll tidy it up somewhere else. So 3 or lower we don't want to. That striker looked quite handy, actually. At PSG. Lots of PSG players popping up, which is interesting. We'll keep his, but we probably bin him off from the shortlist. Yeah, sorry, I should have done this earlier, but yeah, it was flat out at work today. Got a hole in my computer bag too. I'm not very happy about that. I've only had that bag for a year. It might still be under warranty, hopefully. But yeah, I tried to put my puffer jacket in the bag while it was warm compared to 6 AM when I left home. It doesn't really fit in my bag very well. Yeah, that was a Korean purchase, so I've learnt that after 2 days because it's broken my bag. So that's awesome. But anyway, that's for work, Shaun, to deal with, not FM, Shaun. Shaun does work, not Shaun does FM. Yeah, we'll just get through this though, just in case there's some good players who now pop up that we can spend that money on if we go to the shortlist and not look at the right backs. Let's go down here a bit because I want to get rid of any of these ones. I don't actually. The white stars I'm not big on, and then any of these ones as well. Oh, there's quite a few actually. Right, we'll get rid of them for the moment, and then we can just do that crop there and remove all them as well. So if we go 40 million-ish for our search, because we've got money, it's just what do we want to do with that money? So we'll say 40-ish. Some good players. They're old players, most of them. I could get like a Zerlita out of Freiburg. That'd be an ideal like replacement for like a Vidic if we could get rid of him. Especially if he's part German. No, he's just Mexican, so that's a bit of an issue. But anyway, we've got money is essentially the thing here, so we can find a way to spend it if we find something good enough. A pluses. It's on the older side for the most part. Vaca could be interesting. He'd be a good striking option actually. For 12 million. Bolivian and Argentinian. Interesting combo. But doesn't really help us unfortunately, but he looks like a quite handy striking option, Vaca. The little Vaca. This guy's a 20 at Trubs on Spore. Again, he's a bit of a striker, but some of those attributes aren't hot. We'll see what happens anyway. But yeah, we'll carry on. We're making our way through pre-season. And yeah. So actually, while I'm on the topic, we'll get this all sorted out early, so then we don't need to worry about it in the future. Because, yeah, as I said, I did not really even open my computer today, which is a slight. Do we not get a match review? Okay, are we missing a staff member or something wild? Oh, we did a match review, Shaun. You want freaking, that's what you're looking for. Team bonding, you idiot. Let's make sure these guys don't cook themselves in pre-season. So that's that month. We'll sort the next one out when we get to it. Okay, let's start kicking into this transfer window a little bit more, but a couple of big signings last night, so we should be even better than usual. While on the topic, actually, how is the league preview looking? Because we've been predicted to finish third last couple of seasons. We've won the league, so it's not the end of the world, and we are still predicted to finish third, but we've now got the best goalkeeper in Wu Jin. That's a bit different. We've apparently got no one else, though, which I'm a little bit surprised about. Yeah, okay. Not sure what I make of that, but anyway. And I'm pretty sure managerially there's still nothing going on. It was very uneventful, actually, when things ticked over. Southgate went to Nottingham Forest. Fulham are looking for a manager in the Prem. Someone mentioned that last night. Maybe that's why. But there's not a lot I think would leave a Champions League winning squad for. So, yeah. Hopefully our boys can do it again, and then maybe by the time we get through one more season, surely that World Cup update, international management thing's going to come out at some point in the nearish future. Might be able to have a bit of fun with that on stream. Get the hydration up. So we picked up a 5-1 win over North Carolina in our first friendly. So no one wants Molina, which, to be fair, isn't quite as urgent as I thought it was, so that's okay. For some reason, I thought he was in the last year of his contract. He's not, so that's okay. No one wants him. Okay. No one wants him. We won't talk to him then if no one wants him. We'll just carry on. But a chance now for our first team to actually do some business, because we put out the rotation for that first friendly, sticking to the same system that was working last season. Albeit we only had like 1 stream or 2 streams, but off the back of the update, so it was really dicey with those couple of games involving Champions League knockouts and league deciders, but thankfully the tactic was still working then, so I think we'll be okay with our 4-3-3 keepy bally kind of, not quite so much now. We play with a bit of a higher tempo compared to the first season where we won things. We had to change it a little bit last season, but thankfully got away with it. PSG in the league path of qualifying is a little bit wild. I'm sure we checked who won the leagues before I went on my holiday, so I don't know if we need to check that again, but PSG must have not won League On if that's what they're up to, so that's quite hilarious. I've got the name. Got to do the name fix at some point. Okay, I'll try and sort that out off camera, because I think that's not going to make an impact unless I close the game and restart it, so we don't want to muck around with that in the 2.5 hour window I have. Yeah, we probably should look to keep him rounds, but we'll do it at a later date. I won't do that on stream. Okay, I'll be able to do it now, actually, if we just said that in the media. New contract, very keen, a little bit less, cool, right. So we've got plenty of money, so that's all good. Let's do this. No appearance fees, none of this stuff. I suppose we'll do this stuff just because some players get a bit precious about it. And we got 4.8k a week for Balogun with good potential in goal. So maybe the one thing we could do is get another goalkeeper in, but it feels like a waste with all the good young ones we've got here. Vina Zvezda playing someone with a deer in their logo there in Champions League qualifying. Right, lots of scouting. I take it we know about these guys. Yep, cool. Now we can probably get you off the shore. Oh no, you're not. That's right, we'll just tie you that up. So it'll be if you're a lot of these guys should have been taken care of, and they have been. So we'll just burn through this quickly. That's fine. I don't think he's very good anyway. Jamie Nunez. Is he quite good? Yes. But it's a foreigner, so we don't know if we can do much about that. Might just let Arsenal have a free run at him, even though he's quite cheap. One thing about the league are the weird release clauses, 2, the foreign limit, as well as the salary cap to an extent as well. We're still about 200k under the salary cap, so we're definitely not nearly as bad as we were in our first season when we actually had to like sell players. Why are we scheduling friendlies? Oh. Okay, who's this team that I'm going to cancel? Because that's going to... I hate how the game is scheduling friendlies for me, even though I've told them I want to do it. So we'll get that one rid. And the rest is all right. And hopefully it doesn't do anything. Now, this should be an instant result. Where's my responsibilities and things? Match day. No, why has it changed that? Confirm. Maybe that's why. The friendlies are being arranged. Right, let's maybe do that. And hopefully that sorts out. Oh, I see now. Right. There we go. Okay. Right. Now we'll be good. Okay. I was blind. That's why we were getting other people doing our friendlies. Now we should be good. If we hit continue, we'll be okay and we can carry on for this preseason. Should put a battering on these guys because it's our first team. 2-1. That's slightly concerning. Okay. Yikes. Against Detroit City. They might be quite good. He says, hopefully. How have we only won that 2-1, guys? I need to check. How have we conceded? Wujin, that's not a good start for you, mate. Maybe Gigamyan's still getting used to left back. Maybe that's what's going on there. I'm going to clutch at straws. Jeez, don't know how Ford's got such good ratings when we had 16 shots on target for 2 goals. But either way, it's a win. Blow out the cobwebs. We'll be fine. That team can beat Spurs, I'm sure. Sure, Detroit City are better than Spurs. Maybe in real life. Have just won the Prem in this save, so it might be a little bit hopeful, that one from me. Always encouraging though when your first team scores quite a few less goals than your backup team. It does seem to happen a lot when my arse man's in charge, to be fair. He just might not be it. Did used to be at Man United, so he probably isn't it. We've tried to get it out of him, but maybe it's just like a lifelong condition. When you go to Man United, just become a bit of a loser as a manager. So let's see what's going on here. William's got his new contract. Yeah, what about you guys? Now, you don't have an agent, which is annoying. So we'll offer you out because I would like to get rid of you in the final year of your contract. Melina. Apparently teams want you. So... No, okay, well, apparently you want to go to Aston Villa, so... Let's maybe try this. Because those are 2 players that aren't amazing. The other Molina is also in that camp, actually. Who's our 3rd choice striker, so he could be another one I should probably look at transfer listing. We'll see how it goes. I will try and get rid of the actual proper first team players first. Well, it could do too. Ooh. Oh, it's a loan offer. Not sure I like that. 16 million is actually quite handy. Before the last year of his contract, that might not be an awful fee. Is it? It's an optional fee. I tell you what, you guys make that not optional. I might be tempted here. How do I add the future fees in? Add? No. Oh, have I? Okay, no. How do I? Okay, I'll just reject that then. I was hoping I'd make that a mandatory, but can't find the button. JG United. Well, I was going to say, I can actually show you Korean photos tonight. My wife's not around. She won't get upset if you want to see photos from the holiday. Probably put them up while we go through these friendlies. Speaking of which, I do need to put out a rotation team. I think Breezy's there at the moment. I must have missed him by like a week and a half. That could have been interesting. As Munoz goes to Racing de Santander. Oh, interesting. Yeah, he was the JDT manager. Okay. What league are they in? He probably has a quite good record against us, just quietly. That's a bit of a callback to our first job. So we'll put out the rotation for this next game, seeing as the first team was so bang average there. Ondo looks great. Yes, I did want to start him now. Also, while we're here, yeah, I like to play through the press. That's as a default, so we'll do that actually, especially against American teams. And for the quick pick, we'll go for the rotation tar. Okay, Lenilson is now available. So we probably want to chuck him in there. And Guillem, he's quite promising. So this is where getting rid of Molina would be quite handy. So if we need a third choice left back, then Guillem's the guy that we could use instead of a Molina. So I am quite keen to try and get something going here. But no one wants him, which is annoying. The other player I might look to get rid of is this guy, because he's handy. The only real reason I think we'd look to keep him is his homegrown club. He did score a couple of quite big goals for us last season. We might wait and see about him. But we'll put out the rotation for this next game against Albacete. Now I've realised it was actually me in the wrong there with the friendly thing. I had an option ticked that I shouldn't have had ticked. But we'll be fine. It'll be fine. But we'll play through the press. Hopefully now we start to batter teams a bit more than that 2-1 over Detroit. Okay, Vendel's gone to PSG. I think he's a handy player, but we're at our limit for the foreigners, or non-EUs. So we can't do a lot there. Vardiol to Inter. Yeah, Vendel I think was okay. Might be an understatement. Okay is probably about right, yeah. Which is 0.2, I better turn on the air conditioning. When we get to the next continue, but 33-year-old Vardiol for 5 million to Inter. Yeah, I think. Do I try and get them out the door here? Okay, that's fair enough, I suppose. Don't want to upset them just in case, but. Okay, so neither of them want to leave. That's a touch annoying. Get the morale nice early. The good old praise. Bit of morale manager, as per usual. And right, we'll continue. I'm going to turn the air conditioning on, or the heat pump on. It's getting into winter. There we go. Seeing as the wife's not home for about another hour and a half tonight. All the kids in here want their violin lessons tonight for some reason. It is a long weekend, but not till the Monday's the holiday. I suppose there could be a few going down to Christchurch for Super Round. I don't know if that'll be for the normal kids. Not sure about the violin students. Not sure if many violin students are rugby fans. I would have liked a bit of that Super Round just quietly, but money off the back of a trip to South Korea was not at a premium. So maybe next year. It should be a good time there. It looks like they've set it up nicely. Chicha. Right, on to the Saturday. Napoli after Chevalier. Yeah, they lost their goalie to Spurs, so there's been a little bit of a goalkeeper shuffle that we started here by signing Wu Jin. So we've kind of impacted that a bit. Lots of big clubs changing their goalkeepers. Spurs, who were about to play in the Super Cup, we pinched theirs. They pinched Napoli's, and Napoli, who were the Champions League winners before us. Now going after Chevalier, who is quite a bit older, to be fair. Oh, he does look quite good, actually. But we can't really afford him right now. But he would be pretty darn good. The wage would be an issue. Yeah, 26.5 to get him off PSG. Still quite a bit for him. Right, 3-0 win. So the rotation are looking better than our first team, which is a little bit weird. Stats-wise, yeah, should be scoring more goals. And against 10 men, that's actually a touch concerning. But 3-0 against a half-decent Spanish team, I suppose we'll take that. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. We're actually in danger of having to play Barca and Real Madrid tonight as well, the way it's going. At some point too, pitch size, we're going to leave the pitch size, aren't we? Let's be honest. Although we did have a weird patch last season where our home form was just really, really good. So you want to go a bit longer and wider. I think we just keep our current size, don't we? What was it? Oopsie, I did the opposite. Okay. It'll be fine. I'm sure we can handle that. We did have a weird patch last season where our home form just was no good, so maybe that will help. Atletico Madrid are after that Varka. Right. Oliveira is pretty rubbish. So, what's the offer? Not too bad. I would like to get you up to like maybe a 30 and a 30. And an important player. How about that? You know what? He's pretty rubbish. You guys can take him. So that will get rid of one of our youngsters. Help with the wage bill a bit. Sorry, I was going to check a time for something on Saturday too. Just see if it's happening while I'm streaming or not. Somewhere of that, and that is Oh, it's smack bang in the middle. That might be interesting. So the Barcelona B's up next. So let's get our big guns back out there. Hopefully they go a bit better than they did in their first game. But players getting their fitness up, which is the main thing. Some stage you probably need to give some of these extra fringy guys some game time. Of course, Hebe is at the Olympics, so that's why he's missing. So we're a little bit light in DM at the moment, but I think we called someone out from the under-19s and he seems to be doing okay. With Spain having picked up the Euros just before that over France in the final. But 3 more friendlies. And then we've got Spurs in the Super Cup. And we will just touch up that. Where is it? That side of things. Let's just do it that way around, I suppose. I'm going to add some stuff in here because that just seems mental what we're doing. So just slightly adjusting this and then we'll kick on a bit more. Okay. It's that funky quick backup. Sure, that'll, I suppose it works. I'm going to need to fix those Brazilian names, aren't I? They've snuck back in there somehow. Right, so quick look. Is anyone going to pop up here who's a good shout for our 40 million spear? I mean, he's probably not the worst. They're at Forest. I don't know if England counts as EU now, so that's a bit of an awkward one. Frickin' Brexit. Right, you definitely got on the short list, but you are expensive. The Israeli left back comes centre back, more of a left back it looks like. Alon Ben Halush. Yeah, 1.7, he's a left back. Fort, he's on our short list. You can get on there as a go. That's expensive for a goalkeeper with only maybe 4-star potential though. You can get off the short list. You're not that good. Jumabar, great name. Now, if I look at the short list, I could bump this up to like 50 probably, just because with installments and whatnot. And like, who's got really high potential on this list? You've got that Vaca. It's one of these. It's this awkward situation with the EU-ness though. We don't have any spare spots. There's a Shevchenko, which is a, yeah, of course he's a striker. Got a lot of potential, obviously. It's quite pricey though. The Korean below that, if he's got a sneaky nationality, he doesn't. Okay, it's a shame. there are some bargains, I'd be interested. Like, I mean, of course that's a bargain. Saliba at 35, which isn't really what I'm looking to sign here. Pavlovic, yeah, it's all Journeyman in that age bracket I like, unfortunately. I mean, he actually looks quite handy for that price. Pacheco, Pantoja, Perez. No, he's not. He's just Brazilian. Okay. So, another non-EU. So we kind of... Yeah. Till we sell players, I don't know if we can do too much. Oh, Dan. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit chilly, but it's been sunny. At least it's been sunny the last couple of days. Could be worse. Yeah, it does sound like Slot's staying on, which is interesting. Unless whoever comes in at Chelsea performs a miracle and they make up the big gap now. Yeah, should be top 5, which should be enough. Hopefully jump above Aston Villa, but we'll see. But yeah, it sounds like Slot's done enough, which I suppose is fair, but yeah, I know. When you got Alonso right there, it's very tempting, isn't it? Especially with the Frimpong and Verts connection. Well, that's been going well, Dan. Been a little while, obviously. Me having done the holiday. No, I don't get snow where I am. I'm at the top of the South Island, which is pretty much it's a no snow zone. We never get snow really, so yeah, we're pretty good here. It's cold and frosty, but it doesn't get cold, frosty / icy, but not snow. Busy attending job interviews. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it go well for you. Oh, at Easter time. Oh, okay, so a couple of weeks then. Well, hopefully it goes well for you. Get something soon. Now what's this one? Sula, Roma. Oh, when's that going to be? The 9th of August. That seems like a pain in the ass timing for me, just quietly. Yeah, right before the Super Cup. You guys can go and do one. Roma, sorry. A week earlier, we could rearrange, but not then. We've got trophies to try and win this season. And Oliveira off on loan. Oh, I don't know. Most of my travels to go see the family-in-law in South Korea these days, to be honest. I would love to do England at one point, though. Yeah, I would. That is on the bucket list. But it is a mega trip, isn't it, from New Zealand to England? I was pretty shattered after the 12, well, was it 12 or 11? Yeah, the half-day flight to South Korea. I was pretty shattered after that, so I don't know how I'll cop with the trip to England. But I'll let you know if I'm ever coming. It's definitely on the bucket list, though. Would love a trip to Anfield. But no, it's not in the plans. Yeah, yes, they've got the stadium. I still haven't actually been to the stadium. The wife and her family are not into sport, so it's a bit awkward. I think next time I go, I might have to do something. But I've gone past the stadium, and it's a big old stadium. The World Cup stadium in Seoul, but I've not been in there to watch a K-League game, even though there's been some on. To be fair, the previous time I was there was a game on the day that we went to visit her, my wife's father's grave. So that was, yeah, definitely wasn't able to go then. What made me marry a South Korean? She came to New Zealand and she found me in a pub. And that was pretty much it. And then, just happened from there. But she was over here to learn English. So Barcelona B. That's a bit better from our A team there. A lot better. At least we didn't concede that time, so that's good. Our goalie's got a 7.3 for no shots on target, which does seem quite generous. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll go with that. Love at first sight. I'm trying to put my foot in it. Right, let's. But to be fair, it's a really good, cool place to go. South Korea. Elite fried chicken. Tell you what, they've got sneaky good almonds over there. They have these almond shops, and they've got flavors for Africa. I bought some back with me, and they're really good. They're like coated / flavor salted almonds, and they're really nice. They're like perfect for like, they'd be a dead set winter pub snack. I'm surprised I haven't seen them here in New Zealand before, because they'd go down a treat. And then the other traditional Korean food's pretty good as well. Flew Korean Air, and that was like, their food and service just blew Air New Zealand out the water. So that was pretty good as well. We can go a little bit more before we put the rotation out for that game. Yeah, I have seen the New Zealand men's cricket team play a few times. They play where I live, like once a year, maybe twice. So back when that was just starting, I was watching them, and we had the World Cup here. There was a patch of us getting like World Cups in a row here in New Zealand for a couple of years. We had the Cricket World Cup, we had along with Aussie, we had the Rugby World Cup, the Women's Football World Cup. We had like a little patch there where we're getting a bit of stuff. So yeah, I've seen the Caps play a few times. I went to the England game at that World Cup where Tim Southee went absolutely off, and England got bowled out for like 80 or 90 or something, and Southee got like a 7 for. And then when New Zealand needed about 12 runs to win, we had to go to the innings break for the Indian TV audience. So everyone in the stadium was sitting there for 45 minutes waiting to see Brendan McCullum take one more over to finish England off. It was one of the more one-sided games I've ever seen. Unfortunately, then we got they got their payback in that other World Cup with the boundary count back. Just a slightly sore subject here in New Zealand. But yeah, I've seen them play England in that game. I think that's the only time I've seen them play England live. Back when I was a young'un, I used to go to the base and reserve because the Nelson to Wellington flight is a quick one. And watch the Boxing Day test when that was a thing. But I think most of the time we were playing like Pakistan or like Sri Lanka or those sort of teams when I go to that. I remember seeing Shoaib Akhtar live. That was interesting. He was rapid. Even from the right angle behind the arm, he was very quick. Right, I'll get the rotation out for this next game. Roberto, out you come. We'll get Lenelson there. And playing instead of Molina. We might actually save that because he is going to start for us in this team too. Over Molina, who we're trying to get rid of. Does no one want Vitic? Still apparently some Everton want him. Everton, do something. Come on, Everton. Want to get the chance to replace. No one wants to buy Molina, so that's a shame. It's all loany loans, so that's no good. And to be fair, I didn't realise he still had 1 extra year on his contract, so we might, for the moment, just do that. For some reason, I thought he was in the final year, and he's got 1 extra. So, got that wrong. But yeah, I think my next international trip will either be if, well, it probably won't be because freaking cost of living stuff, but I was going to try and get over the Rugby World Cup in Aussie next year. So we'll see how that goes, but it's probably going to be the year after and going back to South Korea and doing some of the outside Seoul cities. Probably go to Jeju and Busan a bit more. And then go around the place a bit more, I think is the plan. But it's of course all depending on stuff like fuel prices, without getting too political. So, you know, we'll wait and see about traveling in the near future. All right, so we've got a week and a half pretty much until Super Cup now. So we're getting this daily right. This is for this is indeed for La Liga. Right, so yeah, Manel needs to be registered. If we chuck in some under 19 guys, we can go through this a bit more. See, we're all right there. Okay, that's fine. Some of these guys can't play because of their wage, which is a bit interesting, but we'll sort that out if we need to. We'll get rid of the under 19s at the moment. So Guillem doesn't need to be registered, so we're good there. Lopez also does not need to be, so we're fine there. And also he needs a pay rise, which we'll sort out depending on how heavy is tracking, but he should be back in time. So when we get down here, Buafia, Molina, yeah. They're the ones who maybe we need to look at getting rid of in some form. Probably a loan for Buafia and maybe sell Molina. Though as a third choice striker, he is handy enough being homegrown, but we've probably got younger players who are just as good these days. If I get this back to under 19s, there's probably some quite handy striking options that we could call up. It's not quite as strong as I was hoping, but this Pons could probably do a job for us instead of a Molina. He's not quite there on the physicals, but I reckon we stick with that team and maybe look to get rid of Molina as well. So we'll do that. It's our 25-player squad. We're 200k under the salary cap. We've got 3 non-EUs. It's a perfect balance currently. I do engraving, so cups and trophies. Those things that teams from North London are really allergic to. Yes, so I work with those, mainly the computerized sign sort of side of things, but yeah, glasses and wood and that sort of stuff. Surprisingly, people get quite worked up when that business doesn't open up. I didn't realize how needy people were of having their names on things, but anyway. Yeah, that's all right. It always surprises me when we go on a holiday. Like, it's usually like one decent holiday a year, and I'm normally not on one because it's only like 2 people who work there, so I don't tend to bother if opening if one person goes. I just take a week off and other way around. But like it's amazing how people freak out about not having their getting their cups done like for a week, especially around Easter where most of the days were like public holidays anyway. Absolutely mental how people like, what do you mean you closed? I need my name on this thing. It's like, oh, well, hold on. Like, Is it that urgent? It always surprises me how many people moan when we close. It's quite mental to me. Shouldn't complain because at least the business is, at least business is good and we're that way instead of the other way around. But like, still, absolutely baffles me that that's considered quite so important in life. It's quite hilarious when you're sitting in Korea and someone wants you to open the shop up and just fly back so they can pick up their trophies. It's like, yeah, it's a 12-hour flight, mate. Can't really do that just for you. Right. So 5-2 over Burgos. I'll tell you what, our rotation are going better. Now, squad numbers. He's got 11. Lenilson wants 2. That currently belongs to Molina. Honestly, that's probably not the worst idea because you're better than Molina. Jun Woo-jin gets number 1. Traore wants number 10. I'm probably going to get rid of Daniel Molina, so that's not awful ideas. Otherwise, though, there's no real preference for these other guys, so let's just get the assistant to do the rest. Guillem's a wing back, so 25. Boafia is a winger that we're probably going to get rid of, 27. Lopez is a DM, 38. Confirm, I think. Yes. Good. Carry on. Logan wants to transfer it. Jeez, that bloke is amazing here at HFX Wanderers. Paul Hamilton. Scotland manager. Okay. Didn't realise that, but okay. Would have been a youth team, wouldn't it? Oh, Edmonton Scottish. That makes a lot more sense. Right. Because I'd never heard of him. I was like, oh, he's a Scotland manager, but no, he's not. Right, I was going to check something and now I've forgotten, so hopefully it's going to be okay. Oh, Molina, that's what I was going to do. Got there eventually, so we want to try and sell him as well. Daniel Molina. You're only okay. And no one wants him. Okay. Is he worth? There's no way he's worth 31 million. We'll try it, but I don't think it's going to work. If someone gives me 31 million for him, then we are laughing. No one wants Vitic. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, Everton. Everyone else in the Premier League seems to love a 30-plus-year-old defender. Look at Arsenal. In this university, anyway. Okay, Vinny, top goal scorer favourite. We'll see about that. I'll be fair, I don't know if we've got the top goal scorer. We've been getting the top assist getter in the last couple of years, but not sure about top goal scorer. Now, we will change this now, just so I get the right team out there. The best team. Hebe is back, so we'll get him on the bench. Lopez, back down you go. Move to the under-19s. Well, Nielsen goes there for me, and Molina is probably the first cab off the rank over like a Guillem, who we can also put in the under-19s. And that is definitely more our best team now. So let's just change that, seeing as that was slightly off while Hebi was at the Olympics. Napoli want Merck. Good luck to them. Well, a couple of clubs do want Molina. Why? No, they need to raise funds. Okay, that's fair enough to be. He's probably not worth 30 million. No, I don't mind that, and I don't mind that either. Let's just carry on there. So one more friendly, Rayo Vallecano. We get into some actual action. And thank you, FMSD Games, for the follow as well. I don't think my activity feed's working tonight. The bloke we raided last night. See, that's weird. The thing was working before. Nothing's come up there. No, weird. Anyway, thank you for the follow. Pop, I got the phone notification. Of all things. I tested that before stream, it was working, so it's weird. Right. Bit of scouting. Let's get you off the shortlist. And you as well. You're not very good, are you? You are. You're not. Tidy things up. Okay, we're going good, bad at the moment. Leone only 3.5 potential. Suppose it is 2036. Got to remember that. That's safe. Up there goes another old player of the Prem. Mentoring. Sure, we can ask you to do that for us. It feels so weird not doing anything with 46 million in the bank, but I don't really know how much we can do without getting rid of players and upsetting them. So, we'll look to get rid of some players. Porto, make Molina offer. I think I know which one. If we get more for that Molina than the left back, that's wild, by the way. Yeah, 14.5. It's not a lot, is it? He won't actually be worth 31, will he? We might try and get a bidding war going on here. It's non-negotiable. I might just accept that because I don't think he's that great. And then we get a bit more money in the bank and we might be able to do something a little bit more exciting. Maybe get a good young striker in third choice, who's a bit better than what we've currently got. There's an under 19 option. We'll offer him out for quite a bit less than what we are currently. 15.5. How about that? And we'll try and lock that in and see if that might work. I don't think he's actually a £31 million player. Did we have a game that we won on the Wednesday that I just skipped over? Oh, it's a Tuesday. Well, I thought it was a Thursday for some reason. What a muppet. Okay. Absolute muppet, call it that. All right, now Shandong Taishan are going to come after him, right? This war's going to work here, bidding-wise, just to be clear. So we will go to this, get rid of the Porto offer him out for $1 million more. Boomfa. Also, maybe we yeah, not for 13 million. Hopefully we get more. PSG sneaking past AIK 1-0 in their Champions League qualifying, which is very, weird thing to be seen. Also, for those wondering, can't do the FM Fantasy. It's been updated, so we can't do that. But we'll be back on Saturday. And I think we're going to be able to do season-long ones too. So let me know if you prefer that or stream by stream for the FM Fantasy, because we'll get that back going on Saturday when we're a bit more into the season proper and less transfery stuff. But unavailable today, at least until midday UK time, which is, yeah, before. Well, yeah, I'm in bed by then. On the wrong side of the world, right? 3-1 over Rayo Vallecano, which is okay. Geez, Pablo's at a stinker there, but we're going okay enough. A little bit concerned that we're still conceding the odd random goal, but that just feels like it might be a bit of an FM thing. So hopefully our guys now are in pretty good nick. Yeah. That's going to work okay, I think. So we should be all right here. So we've got Spurs in the Super Cup. Let's hopefully beat them. We got beaten by Big Ange's Napoli, the same stage last year when we were the Europa League champs. This time we're the Champions League champs. So let's make sure this time we actually get the job done against the, well, fellow double winners, but they won the Prem instead of the Liga, obviously, and the Europa League, so it's a pretty average double compared to ours. But yeah, clear bugs going on here when Spurs are winning the Premier League. No one's come back in for our guy, which is interesting. Right, I think we can actually... I mean, I wish it told you how much it would be. Kind of tempted to give them big bonuses here with how much we've got spare. Yeah, we'll do it. 38, yeah, you know what, guys? When comps get paid, boom, far. That should get the morale nice and high to go into the start of the season. Now that's more realistic. That's more realistic. Tottenham 18th in the Premier League. It's bang on, actually. Season preview. They're supposed to be third best. We've only got one player in the Dream 11. Jose David Amaya. He does look pretty good, to be fair. The left back. Yeah. He looks quite tidy, does the El Salvador international. Oh. That is an interesting one. Homegrown Spurs and from El Salvador. We're going to take this pretty seriously. Might pick up a Super Cup. As I said, especially after last year. And being the Champions League winners, I'm hopeful this time we'll actually have a bit of a chance. Now, some of these guys do need a game here, so we'll give them that. 90 for a lot of them. Vidic will just give a 45 just in case something wild happens to him or to a player in our first team, because he would probably be a candidate to come in if we cop an injury, even though we're trying to sell him. Good bit of experience at the back. Oh, I saw Wellington there briefly and got excited about the Phoenix, but no, it's just a player whose name's Wellington. Right, training. Let's get this morale even higher. They should start training the house down now that we've given them the bonus. Now also transfer activity. Let's try and maybe get this a little bit lower. for Daniel Molina. See if we can drum that interest back up a little bit more. That should be fine. Okay, we don't need to do 2. We don't really. This is a weird week. I've just realised going to this game. Let's not do a double. Let's do something like a technical chance creation. Oi. There we are. Thank you. If we're doing set pieces, let's maybe do our match tactics instead of another overall. Let's also maybe do a chance conversion. And just in case we need to, penalties. Because it's a bit of a weird looking week, that one. The way it was. A lot of overall and a lot of defensive shadow play. Right, loosen the body. We've got a game coming up. It's been a while. Oh, it's been well, how long since I got my massage in Korea now? It's been like a week and a half. Tell you what, they are tiny, but they have some of those Korean muscles in their hands, because I got worked over when I had a Korean massage. Holy hicka. They look small, but they pack a punch. When they get their fingers in there, they can really, oh geez, they make your body hurt sometimes. Surprisingly owie. Got set up properly from the wife there. It's been a nice relaxing massage. About 10 minutes in, my shoulders just, Didn't realise it was so sore. Alright, a loan offer for Molina. Which one? We have 2 of them. One of them, I'm not sure would look. Is the one we're trying to sell, so it doesn't really. I mean, we're trying to sell both, but that's the one that we're really trying to sell instead of a loan, I think. So they can go do one. Right. Getting some transfer notifications. Corey McGinn's. Why can't we click on that? We can click on this. Okay, that's all right. Scottish striker. Asking price lower due to FFP Man City. No chance they'd be breaking any rules. Jeez. FM, don't be so unrealistic. All right, De Silva got the best player at the Olympics. He's at Lorient. He does actually look quite classy, but he's real limited in his roles, which is a shame. Matthias got the golden boot. He looks okay. PSG too. He's got good potential then. It's a little bit of a wild one. Brentford, when I'm on loan, that might be a sneaky pickup from them. And Goni, who is Spanish, the best goalkeeper. 69 million. You've got to be joking for him, surely, Real Madrid. You know, I got all those guys down a shortlist, so we should be fine. Right, we can do a prediction, I suppose, now. Start prediction. So we'll do who lifts The UEFA Super Cup. So this will include everything, really. Pens, extra time, however it goes. I'm not even sure there is extra time in the Super Cup, is there? Either way, it's going to be who lifts the trophy. So we're in a transfer window. I'll probably give you a decent amount of time to predict this one. So we did pinch Spurs goalkeeper off them. They did replace him with the Napoli goalkeeper. They have just lost the Community Shield 4-1 to Man City. So based on that, hopefully they'll be a little bit tired going to the Super Cup compared to us, who are a bit fresher. I would now be disappointed if we don't beat them, having seen that. But maybe it's shaking out the cobwebs for them. And we do need to hit the ground running this season, because after Levante got the Real Madrid Barca double in La Liga, which could be freaking crucial. Copping that in our second and third league games. Interesting. Now we should be okay with that week, I think. Now captains. It's probably. I mean, Calvo's not really. I think we just leave it, honestly. They're pretty high on the hierarchy, both of them. So let's confirm it. The perfectionist Garcia, captain. Right, match prep Tottenham. Coaching advice, I think. Get forward when possible. Sure, and Leray more long. Encourage more long shots. We might just leave it up to him. There's a little bit of research about him, but we'll let the game decide if he's going to let a rocket from range fly. But here we go. Can we continue a good sort of trophy record here at Betis? We've been kind of rubbish in the cupish things like this, but anything with like a decent league phase would have been great. Oh, he's quite handy, isn't he? Oh, he is quite expensive though. We can't afford that. No, I think we'll stick with what we hope works. Was working last season. If we need to make any changes throughout the season, we can adapt. Mavambo should be alright, but Garcia does do the set piece and whatnot. Now, Ondo's a Spanish citizen, which I think does free up a foreign spot. Now, that could change any transfer plans we have, because it tends to be that the cheaper players are from South America, and obviously Africa as well. But if we can get a little South American gem in, that'd be all right. We can definitely do that with 38 million spare. We'll have to unregister someone, but still. Definitely, it's an interesting bit of news. It doesn't take players long to become, to get Spanish as their second nationality. They've only got to be here like 12 months, it feels like. But yeah, Ondo, yeah, he's now EU, 2 years. That's all it's taken. Lovely. Okay, so that should definitely free up a foreign spot. Now, balance. No, they don't mind what we do here, so we'll just play how we usually do. I thought they might tell us to maybe bypass the press, but apparently we're just going to rock it. So here we go. First game of season 12. First game as Champions League champs too. Can we get the Super Cup as well? Pick up the treble of UEFA comps. Leading into a Club World Cup. I think it's at the end of this season. But let's check the team selection. It looks like a pretty nice team, this one. I think Molina's the extra player we pick here. Being quite handy, but those other ones, yeah, I'm pretty content with this team. It, on paper, does look very nice. So let's hope that's how it rocks. They have done a great job for us so far in our time here. So Wu Jin and Eriksson on debut. Gigamyan out to left back. He's adapted pretty quickly. Is there a reason he's... No, okay. I don't know why some of these guys aren't super familiar with where they're playing. Because we've been training them there for a couple of years now. But is what it is. So we should be fine here. But Spurs, we've got to be right, don't we? We've got to be right. It's frickin' Spurs. Come on. Don't know if I can handle losing to Spurs. Maybe I do need to start a new save if we do that. But here we go. I've still got Xabi Simons. I've got Adam Wharton, Lucas Bergvale, Hector Forte. Well, it's just Forte, isn't it? Vuskovic, their captain. Sergio Calderon, who they picked. Actually, so they didn't pinch the Napoli goalkeeper. They pinched the Juve one. Archie Gray's on the bench. They've got Udogi on the bench. Matthias Tell on the bench. So there's a couple of names in there. Amaya's, of course, the good left back as well. So there's a couple of handy players in there, but hopefully we've got the wood on them. They like a filthy 5 at the back. Quite narrow. Interesting. If they're going to use that same formation that they, well, got bettered by Man City. Losing the Community Shield 4-1. Go enjoy yourselves, guys. How about that? Have some fun. Especially you, Wu Jin. Deny your former team. Right, Robin Reed. So that's a great name for a journalist, isn't it? Especially that last one. Look, I want to get a trophy, hopefully. I think it's a nice event to have. And I would like to win it. Here we go. Right, do we get an anthem for this or not? To wait and see. They are going quite narrow and negative here with Oliver Glasner in charge. And there is no music. Just to confirm, there is no anthem. So we'll go with the end of a Lord song instead. Because this is not really building up the hype as much as I was hoping. But here we go. First game of the season, Super Cup. Can we get it this year? Big Ange did on us last year. Will we do it this year? Hopefully we will. Luray. Out to Aguilera. The genie in a bottle. Back to Luray. Wu Jin against his former team. Kim Eriksson on debut. The former RZ man. Oh, nice. Oh, it's lovely football. Did he stay on? It looked a bit too good to be true, that. I'm holding. It just feels a bit... He might have been a little bit off there, Garcia. The double name does make me suspicious as well. And, yeah, a bit too good to be true, that. So, goal disallowed. Still in the law, but encouraging signs early. And, ooh, it's closer than you think, but he is just... I mean... Yeah, his front foot probably puts him off there. He's one leg offside there. It's a shame. That would have been a brilliant start there if we could put them in the mud early here, Spurs, off the back of that Community Shield defeat. But outside that, doesn't feel like there's been a lot happening in this one so far. Position's quite even. We're getting a couple of chances from set piece, which I haven't touched that because we've only changed one position. This might be a mistake actually if we switch Gigamyan there, but hopefully not. They're getting the shots on target. We are not better. XG's higher at the moment. Spurs of corner. Bergvall in there. It's gone wide, thankfully, from Vuskovic, the Spurs captain. So it's still 0-0, but that's definitely the best legal chance so far. And they are starting to get on top a bit more here. So we'll demand more. Pablo Garcia, 6.4. Might be time for Mavambo in this. Aguilera is a little bit tired as well, but I think we'll take off Pablo, being a pre-season game, and also Vasev to be fair, not going great. Neither is Kim. We'll get Mavambo on. I've been wanting to start him for ages, but he's just not been going as good as Garcia. Vasev, RPM can score. We'll get him out there. We'll just do that for the moment. But after what I was hoping would be a good start there, Spurs did just get on top of our second part of that first half. So let's tell the guys. Yeah, shooting better. Hopefully that wakes them up a bit. As we make some subs. It's just that graphic that's glitched out there, isn't it? For some reason. But anyway. So Kim now drops down briefly. Don't really want to waste a sub on a centre back, but unless he gets a yellow card. Aguilera on a yellow, as is Gigamyan. We do have good options on the bench these days, especially in that left back position now. Right, 60 minutes in, we encourage. Not sure it's gone through before this highlight, but RPM is on the ball. Oh, that was nearly cut out from Wharton. Kim. Tilleray. Bartle. Over the top, nice ball. Aguilera, genie in a bottle. Can he set someone up? Oh, he should have. Merck nearly puts it away. And Eriksson lets it go out. That was definitely our best chance so far, though. Definitely our best chance so far. That for the star man, Mannix Merck. Now we're starting to really get on top, so a much better second half. Encourage again. It is Spurs with a throw in though, with 15 to go, but we're going to cut. We do cut it out. Nice. Got up to RPM. Support him, fellas. Support him. Okay, luckily that tackle's worked out well for us. Eriksson. Forward to Mavambo. He's all pace, all gas, no brakes. Merck. Okay, that's interesting. Eriksson. Bartle. Simoes. Bartle. If we gave it away there, I would have had an absolute fit. I nearly do. Eriksson gets it back. Mavambo. Merck. Oh, it's saved by the new goalie. He's getting the chances, Mannix. And he'll take this corner with no Garcia. Hopefully he does it today. He does eventually. Mavambo. Back to Merck. Mavambo. Oh, didn't mind that ball. Oh, it's a goal. It's the ugliest goal you'll ever see, but the genie in a bottle. Oh, it's been a while. We've got to bust it out, don't we? It has been a while. Holy. I think if I just scroll down, it's on here. No, it's not. Oopsie. By the time I edit this, it's going to be... There we go. Right. Got there eventually. So this is a long replay. Is this from before the set piece or whatever? This might be... Okay, I think we're going to skip this replay because we'll be here quite a while because it's including the corner. But we have taken the 1-0 lead. Just to confirm. And he's now dropped down to a red heart, so we'll get him off for Gomez. Which does make the song a little bit irrelevant now, but you know, is what it is. We should probably time waste here too and get Gigamian off. So let's get Lenilson on. So it is a trophy game, this. So we'll do a little bit of that. Got one more sub, and we've got a free kick just as that's about to go through. Or it has gone through. It has gone through. Lenilson's taking it. And then to Gomez. Oh, RPM was in behind, but fluffs his chance. Actually got the assist for the goal. Just realising, right, Simwes is down to a red, so our last sub while we go full time wasting and lowering the tempo will be Ondo on for him. Very good subs we're bringing on here. Potentially could have done Bartle and DM, but it is what it is. Right, we're 5 minutes away from a Super Cup that we did not pick up last season. Do not stuff it up, fellas. Do not stuff it up. Oh, yes! Get in there! What a way to start the season. Oh, but geez, a Burns victim. But we've got a Super Cup. Right, enough of Junior Bolt. I've missed the trophy the first. Right, get him. There we go. I'm late on everything tonight. How's it quick with the trophy lift and takes like 10 minutes to get to the goal highlight? Super champions of the world / Europe. Tell you what, that second half was a lot better, wasn't it? A lot better. The halftime team talk worked a treat, but Aguilera gives us a win over Spurs. Only 1-0, which I suppose is slightly concerning, but they are the Premier League champions, so can't be too bad, I guess. John Woojan, 7.2 on debut. Ericsson, nearly man of the match, 7.8. If not for the goal scorer Aguilera, so that is pretty good. What a win, I guess we'll say. Oh yeah, another medal for us. Lovely. Eden Fuller, tell you what, our trophies cabinet's fuller at this stage. I'm pleased, mate. I'm absolutely stoked. That's a weird question to ask after that previous one, but it is what it is. I suppose he used to play for Spurs, but before us, but still. Way to drag the mood down. But money, get in there. Lovely work, Christian. To be fair, he's been going quite well in pre-season too. And Ericsson impresses. Right, we'll get some rest into these guys now because we've got our first league game for the season coming up shortly. So let's just make sure they recover as we take on Levante. Now we've got the extra foreign spot, which is mighty tempting to sort out. Very tempting to sort out as Molina is off, so we might actually need to look for an extra striker now. But Daniel Molina off to Shandong Taishan, so somehow I've been able to sell him. It doesn't go through till January. Oh, okay. Maybe we. Okay. Probably don't need to do anything urgently then, do we? But Molina's off. So that'll top up our budget even more and make up for the bonuses we just handed out, which hopefully didn't get paid out for that, because surely it's a Champions League, not just the Super Cup, that will count towards. but already got a trophy this season. Top stuff. Right, now they want to loan this guy, which honestly wouldn't be the worst thing for his development. Yeah, you know what? Take him. You'll be fine. Ednani, you can get some game time. Barajas. Yeah, you could probably not on my first team plans as well. Important player, sure. A lot of people want this fella. Okay. I think it was this one, wasn't it? Important. None of them want to pay wages. What level are they at? Primera. Primera's all going to be the same, isn't it, Shaun? Let's just accept the offers then. Get some game time into these fellas. Mora is a bit more. Actually, no, he's not that much more handy. Just loan them out. Get some minutes into them. But Levante up first. Where are they on the season preview? Because the table is really irrelevant at this stage. Come on, let me click it. 12. So yeah, we should get one over these guys. And is that the club that hired? Oh, it is too. Yes, we're going to take on the former JDT manager this season. So a few past demons going on there. When do we take on Santander? That's now one of the interesting matchups. Oh, it's relatively early as well. Won't be tonight, but it's going to make it interesting. Hopefully we better him for once. Now that we've got a team that's way better than his, unlike the case back in Malaysia. I'll tell you, we'll probably get through the big 2 games tonight. Still got an hour to go, so yeah. Now, some of these guys could use game time. We'll give Manila a game. Definitely him. Some of these guys on the bench are a little bit more hesitant, but a lot of them aren't really going to feature too much. We'll do that with the C team. They can't play for the B team because of the registration rules. Now, we are going to register our squad shortly too, but we are quite heavy favourites in our first game of the season, where we take on Levante at home, as you'd expect, of course. Back-to-back Liga champions. We should be doing a job over the teams like this. Did we used to have that guy? Yeah, Tokyo. I thought I knew that name. So Porto have got him now. Barnes Mustafa. To be fair, has quite good potential. So Tokyo only getting 3.6 for him is a little bit mental, but they did make a profit. Our former club. Even if it seems on the low side. Guillaume's not training well, so I'll have a word to him. Right, but otherwise, things here should be pretty sweet. I need to sort out. Nelson's going to get upset at some stage with that playing time, isn't he? We forgot we'd give him a new contract as an important player, which he definitely is not after the Ericsson signing. Okay, we're going to hang our hopes on Aguilera, are we? The genie in a bottle. Hopefully at home this is a game where we can maybe score a few more goals. Just start to click into gear before Real Madrid away. One of those two teams is usually one that we do struggle to beat. Weirdly, it's been the third place team both seasons so far. It's been the one that we've been a little bit against out of the Real Madrid or Barca. So the team that we struggle to beat is probably going to be the one that isn't challenging based on history. But as long as we don't lose to any of them, that'd be quite nice. At the same time, though, it's kind of one of those where they're probably some of the few games there all season where you probably cop a loss, especially away at Madrid. Home at Barca, hopefully can find a way to beat those guys, but away at Madrid is a very big test early. But we've got to get past Levante first. Let's hopefully do that off the back of a Super Cup win. Ooh, TV rights raise. I like the sound of that. Do we get more money? I like money. Oh, Vidic's going to get an extension if he appears in 15 games. Oh, we need to get rid of you, don't we? Right, hold on. Got to do some admin here. Sorry, just banning people. There we go. Right. Back to the FM. Now, we are not going to do a lot different here. Napoli after Luis Neves. He is quite good, isn't he? Okay, maybe not as good as I thought. Well, you can leave him, I think. 1%. Geez. That won't even cover inflation, will it? Did Real Madrid lose at the start of the season? They're nowhere to be seen on that table. That I haven't played yet, but there's a chance they might actually cop Barca up first. They lost 1-0, and it wasn't to Barca. They've been beaten by someone random. Girona. Okay, Real Madrid. Maybe I'm not quite so scared of you up next. But Barca. Oh, sorry, not Barca. Levante. Let's get a prediction going. That's a normal one. Once I find it. Right. There we are. Quick prediction if I want to try and earn some channel points. Is up now for this first La Liga game of the season. And we'll go into it with the exact same team that got the job done against Spurs. Even if a couple of them weren't great in that game, but we'll give them a chance to bounce back. That's fine. Yeah, these two are unregistered, so we probably can get rid of them from the squad now. Yeah, and you can go to the B team. But anyway. Until we go at home against Levante should be a nice way to start the league season. On paper. And it better be, because if we don't do well here, then that start gets really iffy looking. With what we've got off the back of this, but Levante should be winning. Make sure you do. Media. Jankowska from Eurosport. Are we? Gives us confidence then. Can we produce today? We're in a good place, I think. Our prep is complete. We've won a trophy. We are so ready. We are so ready. And here we go. Looking to make it 3 La Ligas in a row. Can we do it with the boys from Betis? Tell you what, if we can get the job done here and then somehow find a way to get the job done at the Burnabout, that would be a very nice early lead over Real Madrid. After they've been upset by Girona on the opening match day, so we could put them in the mud early. That'd be quite nice to get rid of a potential rival early. As Levante give us the ball. That one's a bit too deep for Vasev. But these are the sort of teams that we really should be taking care of relatively comfortably. So let's hope that's the case, as it has been for most of the saves so far. But it is Levante of the first highlight with a throw-in. Moisa finds Aguilar. Ulia to Ferreira. Martin out to Montsone. Uh-oh, Fernandez in space. Oh, don't start the season like this, fellas. Guys, can we stop this? Good save from Wujin. Apparently an offside in there, though. And now Wujin takes the free kick. A couple of whistle blows for some reason. Oh, how have we let them get the ball back there? A little bit of a sloppy start highlight-wise here. Oh, no way. Okay, we get it there. Ericsson. Fernandez has flopped like he's LeBron. Ericsson up to Garcia. Merck. Oh, Merck. Lovely ball for Vasev. He was offside as well. Okay, so both teams offside there. So it was an utter waste of a highlight. And Vasev doesn't quite beat the goalkeeper to the ball. J.A. we'll call him. While I try and process that name in my head. Aguile Zabala. Right, I try and find Guai, but we get it up to Bart. All right, here we go. I think we've got numbers here. Simoes from range. Get on the right screen, Shaun, for the goal. There we go. João Simoes opens up our account in La Liga this season. I'm not sure if we even won that ball. It was a weird... It looked like Guai actually tried to head that back to a teammate, but Simoes from well outside the box in the end. Makes it 1-0, and thank you very much, Revy, next for the follow. Greatly appreciated, man. Good timing as we pick up a 1-0 lead to kick off the La Liga season. Although Levante with a free kick right off the back of it. Nice header clear, and the genie in a bottle does win the race to it. Does Fernandez. Doesn't like a contest. Aguilera, can he find someone? Oh, he might cook himself. He's going to win a penalty. Oh, great work from the genie. He's bit Fernandez there in a little bit of a tussle, and he's done earlier there. Gets brought down, and it's a pen. So Garcia probably on this. I don't think Ericsson will get on penalties. I presume he's not that good. And probably not our goalkeeper either, so it should still be Garcia. It is. Ooh, wasn't... Goalie went close, J.A., but Captain Pablo makes it 2-0, so a quick fire double. Misery compiler. 2-0 to the reigning champs of the Liga and of Europe and Super Europe. But what else is there? I think that's it now. I think that's all we can claim. But that's nice. Took a little while to get going, but now we're kicking into gear nicely. As Pablo gets a yellow, so we'll get him off here at half a Mavambo. Mr. All Gas, No Brakes. Oop, just before the half. Something might be cooking. Luray. To Aguilera. Kim. Ericsson. Okay, Garcia. Thankfully stayed on. Ericsson. Garcia. Oh, somehow. Okay, if we lose, I'll be a lot more annoyed about that. But that's somehow not gone in. Everything but. Oh, Kim's got a yellow as well, right. Might be doing a couple of subs at the half here because of yellows, but pretty good first half. Bit unlucky it wasn't free, but we'll take the 2-0. So Kim will give Lozolo some game time here, actually, because he's got more potential. And Mavambo. All gas, no brakes at right wing, but pretty happy with how that one's gone. I challenged him to do better, even though I'm actually quite happy with that for a first game of the season. League-wise, anyway. That wasn't a great restart, but sure we'll be fine. Sure we'll be fine. As Levante try and work their way out from the back here. Oh, can we put pressure on them again? We do, but not quite enough. But that's a poor ball forward, and now we can hit them. Mavambo. Take on the shot from a bit far out there, but tight of an angle. JA can hold it. As he starts to go forward to roll it backwards. But at least we're going to carry that momentum into the second half. Levante have done nothing according to the stats in this game so far. And now another highlight just shy of the hour mark. Pick out Aguilera. Starts to work his magic. Can't quite pick out Mavambo. But now Eriksson to Merck. Back to Eriksson. He does look very handy. That might be a good 59 million spent. Mavambo. 3-0. That'll wrap this one up. Surely all 3 points in the bag now to start the season. But I'll tell you what, Eriksson is like a very nice option at right back. Got some good skill to Merck, who actually gets the assist, so he doesn't, harshly won't get the assist there, Eriksson, but nice finish that from Mavambo. Actually a bit of finesse there from him for a change. And Julesy makes it 3-0. So very well placed here. We might get Gigamian off while he's a touch tired here, so we'll give Molina a run. He looks like he needs a bit of fitness more than Lynn Nielsen. As Eriksson takes the throw, Lozolo to Bartel. Mavambo, oh look at that touch, he's so pacey. Then he stops of course and doesn't make the most of it, but we do keep the ball. Oh, Bartel might line one up from there, off the post, Aguilera. I won't play Junior Bottle because he did nothing for that, but we make it 4-0. Absolute open net situation, that one. After they left Bartel alone. Comes off the post and he's right place, right time there. Dead centre, makes it 4-0. So I may as well get him off now too because he's a little bit tired. And to start the season off pretty nicely. Gomez for him. Got one more sub to make, so we'll keep an eye on fitness really. Got a week off the back of this though, so it's not too bad, but just make sure no one gets too tight off the back of the Super Cup. And Bartel, so let's get Hebert out there. Who, to be fair, probably isn't too bad having gone to the Olympics during the pre-season, but we'll do that as a sub. Don't want to bring on Vitic, seeing as he's got a clause, which I didn't realise. 15 games in a year extension, especially when we try and actually sell the bloke. But going to be a very nice start to the season. It's going to mean we'll get a chance to go 6th clear of Real Madrid next game, which would be very handy only 2 games in. Even if we just keep it at 3, that's probably not going to be the worst at the Bernabeu. But Molina, oh, nice ball for Simoes. Merck's shot blocked, but Gomez gets it back for us in a dangerous spot before we do all the back passes. And that wasn't great from Molina either. Right, 4-0. Very nice way to start the Liga. And we go top for the moment. But that was pretty good. Tell you what, Jean. Not seeing a lot of what he's doing, but those are a couple of pretty nice ranks to start your time here for the young South Korean goalie. So, very good, fellas. 4-0. Take that all day, every day. But next up, things do get quite a bit tougher, you'd imagine. Winning breeds confidence. Oh, Robin Reed again. It's a great journalistic name, that one. It's the right balance. We're only 2 games in. They don't need a break yet. But goal differential, we go top. Now we should probably look to loan you out, actually. And we can't do a lot there. Okay. That's what we like to see. Okay. So a week-long gap before Real Madrid. We have our tougher games all season, but they come into off the back of a defeat at Girona. No longer seen Dyche's Girona, but still. Handy team, but you'd expect Real Madrid to get something out of that game. Now Mora. Make it important and we'll give him to you. I think, from memory, you know, well, he can go be important somewhere. And we're fine with that. Okay. So we'll get rid of this guy. He's a bit average for us. Kvalich Kalia. I mean, he's not awful, but at 35 here, we'll get him off the shortlist. And there are Real Madrid. Still got Camavinga, still got Jude, who's got the best player at the Euros. I still got Alonso too. W, going well, man. Going well. It's getting back into FM this week after a holiday and started off with 2 wins. Got a Super Cup and a 4-0 win to start the league. We've got Real Madrid up next, so we'll see how good we are now. But it's looking like we're still pretty good here. Hopefully you're going well. Right, so a lot of these guys do need a fair bit of game time. We'll give them all 60. Oh, is this the B team? No, C. Why can't I do that? Okay, what? Do I have to do it this way? No, that won't work, okay. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's going very well. So, 12th season, we won the Champions League last season. So, to be fair, I'm not really too sure at what point the whole royalty gets accomplished, but maybe we need to go to the Premium on one of those. But, yeah, we're going to see how we get on defending it this season. I think there's a Club World Cup at the end of the season too, so that might be a bit interesting too. But yeah, we've built a nice team here at Betis. We went Europa League, Champions League back-to-back and 2 straight Ligas. So see how we get on this season. Really see at what point the people watching want me to do a different save. I put it out last week when I had the flu and no one replied, so I figured that they just wanted me to continue this. Maybe wait till the international thing comes out. Then we might do some other stuff, but yeah. We're still rocking the Journeyman at the moment. To the 3, to the 5. Sorry, just get that throat lubricated. But Real Madrid away up next. The team that had won 10 straight titles before he came here. And have now finished second and third in La Liga. Right, Ben Rahal is off to Sabadell. One of our good young goalies. Yeah, really important double early in the season coming up now. Madrid away, Barca at home, who only were 3 points behind us last season, Barca. So some pretty big early season games. Okay, that's fine. You're not very good, so let's get you off our shortlist. And carry on. I'll get a prediction going for this one. I'm from Nelson, so top of the South Island. I'll start a prediction. We're away. There we are. Right. There's a rail, but a different one, not Oviedo. There we go. Right. Prediction live. 23 silver. Or the silver, jeepers. Hope you're doing well. Right, Barajas. Not for a fringe player. They can go to do one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, a lot, yeah. To be fair, I do get that. I think Oz is a bit more going on. More important, I think we'll accept that one. Wonder Kid non-region. Ooh. You're right. Oh, that's hard because this is like the only save I've been playing, and we started so low that we didn't really get to use Wonder Kids. Oh, did we have a good one at Newcastle on the women's side? And thank you for the follow too. Yeah, often. Oh, who would it be? Who have we got? Have we got real players here? Not really. They're all like new gens now. Oh, yeah. I'm probably not the right person to ask. That's a real fence-sitting answer, that. But and thank you as well. It's RW. But I am. It's one of the things we do a save like this, eh? It takes you that long to get to a decent level. The Wonder Kids are sort of gone. I should try and sort the Zolo out now. Kim, can you help me here? No. Oh boy, I don't want to lose this guy because he's quite good, at least potential wise. Betis. I remember you mentioning that. Quite difficult. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Can't get a formation that works. So yeah. You got just. Sometimes I find like things like tempo can also be important, but yeah, just usually if you try and cycle through the recommended ones, you'll eventually find something that, as long as the stats are there, then it's just the minor tweaks. That's how I tend to find. So Lozolo would like to go out on loan. I don't really want to loan her. Yeah, I will start you in the cup comps. No, okay. He is quite good. Do we just loan him? We've got May to sign like an extra centre back if we need to. It's a bit of a PITA, but I could test him, but I might just, with the May we've got spare, try and loan him out. So we might actually be looking. We started completely unemployed, and we're in Malaysia in the second tier with our first job. So yeah, we definitely were there. So yeah, we didn't get any decent wonder kids for quite some time. And even then, it was all the in-game starting wonder kids were a bit, yeah, they weren't really. It was hard to tell how they started. I'd probably say it would be Gabriel Mora, just based on what I've seen around. But I haven't used him, so I can't really give you a vouch for that. All right, we probably need to sign a centre back now. With good potential. Oh, Tony Hayward, hello. Because we do have near 50 million to spend, so this is not the worst thing. At 20 years old, he's probably in that right age group. 1.97, don't mind that. He's got a couple of little weaknesses there for like a ball-playing guy. But he is a tall lad. Let's just see what else is available, maybe. But he definitely has the most potential. And the price isn't horrific. Look at the rec. Is there an A+? There is a Saliba. I'm not going to sign Saliba. Come on, game. Not at that age anyway. Because really, we're sort of looking for the guy who we would have signed to replace Vitek if we did let go of him. This Kabore does look interesting. Sort of. Burkina Faso, I'm not even sure that will count as non-EU. Well, it might. I think Africa's a bit of a weird one here in Spain, but Bookwork on nose handy, but more as a wing back. This guy is very cheap for some reason. He's got quite a few weaknesses on that side as well. Maybe it's going to be a bit more difficult than I thought this. No, you're really not great, are you? If we go down, is someone else going to pop us the ball playing centre back? No, okay. Maybe we do just go after Hayward with the most potential there. Otherwise, we're looking at like I think I was looking at that. No, not him. He's too short. He is handy-ish. But 24. Probably on the older side of what I'll be looking at. Ferrier. It's probably Hayward, isn't it? It's probably Hayward. We'll keep that in mind. We'll see if bids come in around this Madrid game, but probably have to look for a centre back with the extra money we've got, because I imagine the interest in our Lozolo is going to be quite high. But I don't want to lose him long term, so I think we've got money to spend on someone, and with Vidic being last year of contract, it's probably not the worst move laying him out instead. Could have threatened to sell him, but I don't really want to, just in case, because we tried that with him last year, and he actually did go on the transfer list, but thankfully no one wanted him. Now we will probably not use him. No, this isn't working again. Awesome, love that. No, neither of them are working now. Awesome, I love it. I love FM26 sometimes. But Madrid are the favourites, even though they've got beaten by Girona on the opening match day, and we bet Levante 4-0. As some loans are going through, but for players who aren't amazing. So we'll just keep them motivated kind of for that trip. Yeah, well, yeah, especially we're 12 years deep, so to be fair, we've had time to build it. Albeit we did spend 2 and a bit years on the women's side, so it was a little bit there where we had a bit of a blank space on the men's side. But yeah, we've got plenty of options. Most players should be happy joining us, being the Spanish and European champions at the moment. So we've got that going for us. Actually, you know what I could do is do that, actually. So centre back, I think we do ball playing and just centre back from memory. Try and get a young'un in who doesn't mind being a squad player. We'll try that. I'm pretty sure yes, cool, okay. Yeah, I think there's a couple who were doing it a little bit. Still think there's a couple, lots of ankle in that. But yeah. Just sort of happened because at our first job, they weren't giving us any badges, so we ended up having to go on the women's side because even though we were qualifying for Asian Champions League occasionally with our Malaysian team, like no one wanted us. There would be a natural sort of jump up from where we were because we had no badges, so it kind of had to go to the women's side. It was a bit weird, but it worked. We got quite a few badges there at the Newcastle Jets. Yeah, it's been a goodie. We technically 5 clubs, but only managed games at 4 clubs. So, and Simon, hope you're doing well, man. We did have a brief stint at my local club, the Wellington Phoenix, but they were so much in debt. And hilariously, we applied for a job back at our first club before we joined Wellington. Ooh, Barca might be good. And despite the fact that we joined the Wellington club in that league, that club then a month after we joined our new club gave us an interview, and the whole Aussie A-League thing with the New Zealand teams not being able to play continental football, and they had money and were giving us coaching courses. So we left after like 63 days at a club and not managing a single game. So we went full Ten Hag. We went full Ten Hag there. There was an American reference in the chat at that point. They were egging me on. I think it was Bill Belichick or something. I did a him, apparently. Yeah, all good, Simon. Yeah, it's what is it, 8:40ish here. So we'll sneak one more game in. Right. Oh yes, barley gun. That's probably a better deal than the other one. It's the only one. Okay. So we will, I guess, accept that for him. Pablo, don't be so freaking negative. Sorry, do you need to get the Man United and Espanol out of you, mate? We are winners here. Stop being such a chicken in the press conference, mate. Well, they don't want us to do anything, okay. Are you sure? I feel like this is a team that we maybe should be getting some technical advice for. But apparently not. Right, we have just saved. Okay, Real Madrid. Let's hope we do something here. We were good first game week. I'm a little bit nervy about playing through their press, but we'll see how it goes. We can always go to balanced if we need to, but we'll stick with this first team. Hopefully go okay. We think from memory we actually struggled to beat these guys last year. It was Barca that we beat, and somehow they were a lot better than Real Madrid. So yeah, but these guys won the league 10 years in a row before we got here, so they're obviously not bad. Huyson's still there at the back. Camavinga. They have not got Jude. Did he get injured during the Euros? Because he did only play a really small amount of games. They've got Ardagula, Rodrigo, Vini. They've got a short bench as well, so there's something interesting going on there. Elliot Anderson, because reasons. That's an interesting pickup. But yeah, let's see if we can knock off Alonso's men. Pick up where you left off, but hopefully a bit better, because I think these guys are a bit better than Levante guys, just quietly. As we talk to Darcy from Give Me Sport. What are we doing to ensure the team picks up? Good form breeds confidence. Goals win matches. Oh, yeah, Super Cup, wasn't it? We're professional. Kind of. Yep, come on the lads, right. No one wants to see these guys win. If we can get a chance for us here to get a 6-point gap on them, 2 games in, which would be very, very nice indeed. If they're losing to Girona, hopefully get the job done. Oh, we're in our black and green team uniforms. But here we go. Oh, okay. It just does seem weird seeing Elliot Anderson at Real Madrid. Oh, so we didn't get any technical advice, which honestly I usually do change that with the play through the press depending on who we're taking on. So this does feel like a team that maybe I shouldn't be playing through the press against. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's one of those off ones. It was like, I mean, yeah, like last night, seeing the previous Forest manager go to Juventus and Gareth Southgate go to Nottingham Forest was certainly a couple of managerial moves. Okay, actually not playing too badly here stats-wise, so maybe it was correct, the assistant telling us to not touch anything at all. As Beraldo dummies a free kick, which is a choice. Oh, get out there. How have we not cut that out? How have they got so much space? How did we not stop that? And Ardagula makes it 1-0. Thought we covered that eventually there. But no. Vini into Camavinga spots Rodrigo in all sorts of space. Gula, I thought Leray. No, not Leray. Who was coming back here? Gigamian. I thought he'd stopped it, but then he just doesn't follow up. And Wu Jin finally gets beaten. So we go 1-0 down. Mourinho at Crystal Palace. Jeepers. I mean, Glasner at Spurs earlier. Europa League winning Spurs and Premier League winning Spurs. Oh, don't go 2-0 down. I would have to maybe change something then, but stats-wise we weren't too bad, it felt like. Oh, that's lucky. Okay. They nearly put it over our South Korean keeper. Oh, something here, guys. Vasiev, back to Aguilera. No, okay, sure, FM. Feels a little bit harsh, that scoreline, based on stats. Hopefully we can find a way to fight back into it. There's Leray. Oh, that's a nice ball for Samoyers. Oh, it's an interesting switch, but Pablo. Merck. Pablo. Oh, Wormburner. Just goes wide. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Wasn't great. Well, encouraged. I don't think we're playing that badly. Just a bit sloppy defensively for the goal we've conceded there. Okay, there's a throw-in just before. This is probably just a half-time highlight, but if we can pinch this ball, you never know. Oh, that was an option, but unfortunately they've done that quite well, so I think we're just wasting time here. Yeah, he's going to blow it up here. Yeah. Okay, so 1-0 down and in a game where it feels like we're not playing that badly. So that's annoying. Right. Anyone going poorly? There's a couple, but not. I mean, we do actually have options for these guys. Ondo, on you come. We'll go RPM up top. And I'm getting a little bit sick of how bad Garcia has been to start the season. So we'll do that. And I might just, as a hunch, go balance here. Address the team. Yeah, do a bit better, fellas. Not good defensively. Midfield not bad. And you guys not bad. Right, let's crack into it. You know, I do often change how we, in these big games, how we play through presses. If we bypass or play through. So the fact that it felt like there was a glitch before that nothing popped up, I will 100% blame that if we lose this. But we weren't playing badly first half, so maybe if we just bypass it occasionally, we'll be okay here. It's the sort of game I would take a draw from, to be fair. On the road. Draw's not awful. That is an awful pass. Oh, guys, what are we doing today? Torres. Torres, stop him, please. Oh, no, not like this. Okay, thank you. Right, we clear it away. That was a bit lucky. Okay, we haven't actually done that much to start the second half, have we? Aguilera is a bit tired. I might go back to what we were doing then, because I don't think we're playing much better. And Gomez for Aguilera. Come on, fellas. Right, we've got the ball. Ericsson to Mavambo. The pacey boy. Plays it to RPM. He's waiting for someone to make a run, isn't he, Mavambo? Oh, that's lucky. Bartel. Oh, look out left, guys. Look out left. There it is. Gomez. Fresh legs. Earn a pin or something. Oh, we'll take that. Thank you, Huijsen. That's a saucy own goal from you. And we've got it to 1-1, which I think, based on stats, we actually deserve. It's lucky as anything, but we'll take it. Gomez with the whip across, which actually takes out their goalie, and Mavambo's just put it back into the mixer, trying to find RPM 11. And yeah, it's paid off, fellas. It's paid off. It's encouraged. Hopefully now the momentum might somehow carry with us there. All right, we've got a couple more subs we can make. I don't really want to take off Merck because he's, well, the replacement for him's not as good. It's a homegrown lad. 80 minutes in. Tempted to change the wing backs, but they're actually both on decent ratings. Merck has dropped down. We might go for something wild here. Calvo. And let's give Nielsen a... Oh, is that all our subs? Why did I think we had... Oh, getting the subs and the stoppages mixed up. Okay, we'll do that anyway. Get the guy on a poor rating off. Looking at the wrong thing. Come on, guys. You've actually been slightly on top. Let's get down. No, not now. Oh, I don't know if I'd cop losing it like this. Argola with the set piece. I hate there's still 2 minutes left. Oh, not straight out to Pino, guys. I can't really moan given the goal that we scored, but I hate how he's headed it straight out to Pino. And then, like, could it fall more nicely for him? Ah, jeepers creepers. Actually looks like they deserve to win now too, which is annoying, because for a large part of that game we had a lot more shots than they did. Ugh, that's not good. That's not good, fellas. Not good. But we went invincible 2 years ago, and we've lost to Real Madrid in our second game. Oh, well, it's away at Real Madrid. As long as we don't lose to Barca next up, we'll be fine, I think. Yeah, it was unlucky. Didn't play well. We'll bounce back. Yeah, I thought we were good value to take something out of that. Right. So now we need to peg back Barca in this next game now. That's really not a good fact that we're playing catch up, but hopefully they're going to stuff things up at some stage. Now I've got to wrap up at 9. I don't know if we're going to get to this next game by then, are we? I'm doing match review, aren't I? This is a very defense-heavy week, but sort that out. But that's not great, unfortunately. I know it's Real Madrid away. I shouldn't be too harsh. It's freaking assisted. I'm going to blame the game. It gave me my tactical advice. I reckon we would have got away with that. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on Lazzolo, loan listed. Because if we let go of him, we're going to need to sign a centre back. So won't do it unless someone comes in, but for him, but I think we'll be okay. Yep, that'll work. Squad. Offer him out just to make sure he doesn't moan fully, but well, I want money for him as well. Don't just do proper important player. Try that for him, just keep him happy. But 10th is not a familiar place for us here. I'm a Liverpool fan in real life, / more locally the Wellington Phoenix / South Island United, depending on what comp out of this part of the world you follow. They were lucky to make the top 4 in their league as well. All right, get Gil off the shortlist. Not ideal way to end tonight. That result and Barca are looking quite handy early as well. Right, 8:52. I'm not going to get another game in there, mate. We'll see if we get some transfer stuff done. But we'll next be live at Saturday my time, a little bit earlier than now, unfortunately for you UK guys. I usually start at 3 p.m. New Zealand time, which I think it's 4 a.m. UK time, so it's a bit, I know it's a bit icky, but yeah, it is. It's when I can get on. So yeah, 3 p.m. Saturday if you want to carry on following this one. I'll probably get fantasy running for that one too, because it should be back up then. So do a bit of FM fantasy. I might even get the code going a bit earlier if anyone wants to crack into that before the stream. I'm not sure if I'll do a season or just stream by stream. I'll have to think about that. The Ben Wayne, he copped one in the groin today, didn't he? Against Cardiff, I think. I saw they were tweeting about that, which was quite hilarious. The poor fella. I think he copped one. It was like the Simpsons meme with the old guy, old fella in the football. But yeah, the Wayne Train. Got a YouTube series, Wayne Train. If anyone wants to catch up on that from 24. It was the first 24 series, which feels like freaking ages ago now, probably because it was when that game first came out. It was pretty good back then in game, just quietly, without ruining things. I don't want this. Bartle injured. This could really be a average start to the season. Oh, okay. Yeah, he did look quite handy. He was popping up for the next occasionally. For some reason, they weren't starting him a lot, which was weird, being the Phoenix. Right, junior rehab, that's not too bad. For Bartley, should be okay. When we have our Barca game, which hopefully at home we can get a result from. Right, we'll do that prediction. Right, so while we go forward and just see if anything else is going to happen here, I'll start looking at raid options to send you lovely people over to for the remainder of your morning. All Champions League fixtures. No, hold on, Shaun. Right. So we are, of course, the champions of Europe. Not that you know it from that previous game. So let's have a look at our fixture schedule and see what we've got going on. Inter Milan away first. That's tricky. Red Bull Salzburg at home. Hopefully can account for those guys. Benfica at home. We bet them last season, so hopefully we do it again. Bayern at home. We bet them in the Champions League final 3-0, so hopefully let's get something from that. Arsenal away. They're apparently worse than Spurs, so they should be easy 3 points. Ajax at home. That's not a bad one. Bayer away in January and Olympiacos away. It's a couple of tricky, there's niggly games in there. But, I mean, we're defending champions. You'd like to back us to go for, obviously. But there's a couple of interesting ones there. I think we'll definitely get the Salzburg Benfica wins. So that'll be 6. Ajax we probably should beat. That'll be 9. Olympiacos 12. It's those other games. Looking at the Bayers, the Arsenals, obviously the Bayern. And Inter first up could be quite interesting as well, because I'm pretty sure they're the Serie A champions. So it's a tough run. I'd love top 8, but it might be a bit tougher than what we copped last year. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah. Interesting, that. The good thing is we're getting these Real Madrid Barca games out the way nice and early, so we can go pretty hard into those Champions League games this year, you'd like to think. So that's going to play into our advantage. Maybe not the January ones, but definitely those. Oh, what's happening? Right, it's just me as things are glitching out badly at the moment, aren't they? Yeah. Right, I might just save it there. I reckon we got a glitch before that last game as well. So we'll save it there. Right, let me go find someone to raid on over to. But thanks for popping in today, guys. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, I think there's a couple of tough teams in there. Yeah, he was quite a handy young striker, all things considered. But there are some quite good players that come out of the A-League, to be fair. Right, we did SD last night. Let's go somewhere else today. Stegosaurus, let's go give him some love tonight. He's doing a Journeyman now, first season, so why the heck not? He's following our leads. We'll go check out Stegosaurus. He's at the San Jose Earthquakes, which is someone who briefly lived in Christchurch. I've got to appreciate the name. So we'll go do that. I'll be live on Saturday again. We'll get FM Fantasy going for that stream as well. We'll see if we do season vibe or stream by stream vibe. I'm not too sure yet. But I'll put it in the Discord if anyone wants to go on there, and I'll keep you informed if you like your FM Fantasy and whatnot and want to play along with that. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on Saturday. We'll go and raid Stego. Cheers for coming today, guys. And yeah, 3 p.m. New Zealand time Saturday. We'll be back and we'll get stuck into Barcelona up first. Really need to win that one after what happened against Real Madrid. Try and keep pace with them, and then we'll have some Champions League action, and still got like 50 million to spend. So we'll see what happens with that Lozolo deal, and maybe if we can find a young South American wonder kid now, got an extra foreign spot that opened up during stream. But cheers today, guys. I'll catch you on Saturday if you're around at that time. Have a good rest of your week, and see you on the weekend.